Waking Up Singapore. Gotta get up. The Big Show on Kiss 92. Gotta get up.
Good morning, everybody. It's the Big Show at this time with Glenn and the Flying Dutchman. Angel not with us. She's feeling a bit under the weather. And we are live on Facebook as well. So you're going to be able to watch us on Facebook and YouTube. It's Kiss 92 FM. If you have any comments about rugby, you want to know anything about Rugby Sevens, please put your questions in on the comments page and we'll try to handle it. Our special guest this morning is Mr. Yazed Osman, who is Group Head, Events and Placemaking, Singapore Sports Hub. Yazed, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay, now here's the deal. Glenn and I have been trying to figure this out all morning and we can't figure it out. Events, we understand. What is placemaking?
Well, good question. Placemaking is about actively managing a space better and also to make it better. And the outcome is always that it delivers vibrancy and it becomes a destination. And it's very meaningful if the outcome, which is the vibrancy and creating the destination,
right,
is basically created and also is created by the people and the communities that shaped it.
Right. Yeah, so you're taking a place and giving it value. You're giving it a purpose. You're making it a go-to area.
Yes.
So that's what, because in my house, placemaking, my wife tells me, go and make the dining table, please, we're going to eat dinner. That was placemaking to me.
You can make the dinner table better.
But it's true. If I look at the Sports Hub, and I've done work there before, we've done charity walks and stuff at the Sports Hub before. It is an amazingly used space. There's always something happening, not only in the hub, but all around it.
Yes.
I've seen kids learning how to cycle. That you have rollerblading, you have skateboarding, all kinds of, like, they're almost like classes that happen all over the place.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that we allow the communities to own certain spaces at the Sports Hub, and from there they own it and then they activate it. They bring their other friends, families, communities.
Yeah.
So every day there's something for everyone.
It is quite amazing. Glenn's back.
Good morning,
Yazed.
Good morning. They told you I went to the toilet.
We were just talking about placemaking.
Yeah.
Yes, what is placemaking?
It's making a place, giving it value, giving it purpose, so you make the place a destination.
I see.
Make it better.
Make it better.
Right. So are we all really excited about the Rugby Sevens?
Rugby Sevens. You check out the official.
Yeah, it is the ball.
Catch.
Okay.
Woo! That's the official ball for the Rugby
I'm a good
Sevens.
catcher. Boom, that's it. I have a broken nose already.
But that's the official ball for the Rugby Sevens.
Speaking of which, rugby is, I think, one of the most, it's one of the roughest games ever. I think it's very hard to play rugby and not get injured at some point.
Okay, it's interesting.
It's not really rough.
It's not, right? It is the gentleman's
it's a gentleman's game.
But then everyone has a dislocated shoulder, ACL.
I think that goes
injuries,
when you over an entire
broken noses.
Yeah, but you go through that over a period of time, right? Through a season. The same thing happens in football.
Yeah, in any sports.
Yeah.
But one thing that you see about rugby is the values, and you see that even how big you are, when the referee say no, this is a foul, they accept it and they move back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Respect to the referees and the officials.
That's why they say it's more gentlemanly actually than football.
It is called the gentleman's game.
Yeah. And only the intelligent people play rugby.
It's for everybody, all shapes and sizes.
All I'm thinking they're hitting their heads. But you know what? Aren't they hitting their heads like when they go into a scrum
they
and
don't.
they,
Not really.
No, huh? Okay, this is someone who plays more football than rugby, obviously.
Yeah.
But rugby
Soon
is
to
a
play
very
rugby
exciting
as
game
well.
to watch. I love watching rugby.
Yeah.
Okay, we are speaking to Yazed Osman, the group head for events and placemaking at the Singapore Sports Hub. We'll continue this conversation live on the Big Show TV. It is the 22nd of March.
Kiss 92 Day Check by Gain City. Gain City's 42nd anniversary sale is here. Enjoy $42 off every...
Okay. Yeah, so thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Is this early for you?
No, not really. Yeah, kids still in school age. Yeah. So
okay,
you get up.
You get up a lot earlier.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with the Sports Hub now?
I started from 9th of December last year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's when the government took over the project.
Right.
Yeah, from the Sports Hub consortium. Yeah, so from then on, that's where we started with Sports Hub.
I see.
And also the larger Kallang Alive precinct.
So the Rugby Sevens is definitely one of the highlights of the year for the Sports Hub.
Yep.
I think they've been having the Rugby Sevens at the Sports Hub for at
For a
least the
while.
past, 5 years? 4 years? 5
It
years?
started in 2016.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
This is the end of the second cycle. Yeah, so now we are bidding for and looking forward to getting the rights for the new cycle.
Oh, right. So you bid for the rights for cycle.
Yes.
And one cycle is how many years?
4 years.
4 years per cycle. Okay.
That's okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's all right. Who were the champions last year?
Last year the champions was Fiji.
Fiji.
So it was
Again.
a fantastic final between the New Zealand All Blacks and also the Fijians.
And those are just two giant teams.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask this question. I don't know whether you know the answer or not to it. But when it comes to the Sevens, the only country that never takes part in the Sevens are the Irish.
Oh, not really.
No?
Yeah, the Irish are now performing quite well.
They just won
In the
the Six
sevens,
Nations.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
Irish in terms of 15s,
15s, they just
for
won the Six Nations.
But in sevens itself, they were actually they came in fourth in the last sevens in Vancouver.
I
wow.
see.
So
Okay.
yeah, so they are actually one of the top 5 teams currently in the standings.
But they don't want to come to Singapore. I've never
Well,
seen them in Singapore, so
Yeah.
I reckon, okay, they're not taking part in the Sevens, but they have been taking part
they
in
have
the
been
Rugby
taking
Sevens.
part,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they will be in Singapore.
So what can we look forward to on the 8th and 9th? What's it going to be like?
Well, 8 and 9, as you know, that as the Singapore Sevens has always been positioned as the family sevens and
Yes.
the whole day entertainment for the whole family. So if you have young kids and everything, you can drop off your kids at some of our kids zones. Right?
Oh.
So yeah, we can have they can mingle with the minions. They have a roller skate disco. They can have some food and drinks. They can enjoy the all the festivities within the sevens itself. And then the parents, they can just go into the stadium and watch the game.
Watch the game and drink the beer.
Yeah.
That's what
Because
parents
that's
like.
what it is. That's what
Yes.
I mean. Let's be honest. It
Yeah.
is about getting in there. You're still running the dress up
Yes, definitely.
because that's part and parcel of sevens, isn't it?
That's one of the key highlights.
Yeah.
Everybody just dressed up and then
Yeah.
come down.
I don't know whether you were listening this morning or not, Yazid. He had a suggestion, you know.
Yeah, I
Yes,
wanted to do
yes.
a fancy dress rugby match.
Yeah, why not?
I think to introduce it to the young, what we could do
Yeah.
is introduce, whether it's a charity game or an opener or whatever, get secondary schools to take part and get them to dress up.
But the schools are already taking part,
The
right?
schools are already taking
Yeah.
part.
No
in
lah,
their
but
own
for the-
sevens.
Yeah, in their own
The
sevens.
students, they don't have to dress up. I like seeing the
Or
adults
maybe
dress
the
up like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But the kids can just play regular sevens, you know.
Actually, be quite good if we could get the SCC and the SRC to play sevens there, all dressed up. Be hilarious. Be hilarious.
Yeah.
But that would be really good, I think. I think it's something different.
But Yazid, I noticed something. I mean, since we're not here to just talk about the Rugby Sevens. I'm also interested in the Sports Hub and what it's done, and there are a few changes that have gone through. I've noticed that you guys at the Sports Hub are hosting more concerts these days. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think we are quite fortunate. I mean, since post COVID-19, the markets has opened up, and I think we've seen a lot of interest and a lot of acts coming through our way.
Yeah.
Guns
Yeah.
N' Roses
Yeah.
at the Sports Hub. Wow.
And I think last week itself, I think the Sports Hub was fully abuzz. Okay, we had the concert which is Harry Styles.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That was
Yeah.
there, and at the indoor stadium we had Disney on Ice. Yeah, and then also at the arena we just completed the Singapore Smash, the Table Chinese event.
That's right, yes.
Yeah. So not only with regards to concerts, entertainment, we do
Yeah.
have a lot of upcoming sports events as well.
Because when we talk about Sports Hub, it's not just the National Stadium. It's everything else. Huh? The arenas. and all that.
It is really quite a massive thing because I remember this was just at the beginning of the pandemic. We were doing I was working with you guys and we were doing walks around the Sports Hub, and when you try and walk the Sports Hub, it's huge.
Yep.
Che, walk me
really
out,
huge.
run lah, walk.
So the 100
really
plus
good.
promenade you go around the stadium is actually about 888
Yeah,
meters.
that's just the
That
stadium.
is great.
Yeah.
Running around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sheltered. You know, it's it's a very nice area to run around.
It's a great
I
exercise
think it's a
area.
great idea.
Yeah.
Because
Very true.
otherwise, I mean, you see, like the old National Stadium, you kind of have the area there as well, but no one suggested like, hey, maybe you can just run around like
Do
it's a track.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a very, very smart idea.
Yeah. But recently we have opened up the stadium, and so people can actually run inside the stadium as well. So
Oh, they can use the track.
yes, we open it up when there's opportunity.
Oh.
Oh, how
But is there
interesting
a
that?
way for them to find out if it's open or not? Where can they go to
Yes,
find out?
through our website, sportshub.com.sg. Yeah, so that's all the information whenever the stadium is open for public.
I would love to go in there and run. I've never run
would be
on
quite
the
something.
track in the sports hub. And now that I'm getting older, my knees are not so good when I run on the road. No?
Yeah,
I
so
need
the
like a
track-
proper
yeah.
running track. There's a little bit
Yeah.
of cushioning. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
may well be. May well
Okay,
be.
we're going to go back on the radio in just a while, and we'll bring up some of the points that we mentioned just now, on the Big Show TV. I think it's interesting. And if there's anything else that we miss out on that perhaps maybe you think is interesting about the Sports Hub,
Yep.
you can tell us about it as well, Yazid.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, stand by.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Oh my goodness, early on I said not enough traffic.
Yeah.
Now there's too much.
See, be careful what you ask for.
Okay, so PIE towards Changi Airport between Eng Neo Avenue and Stevens Road exit, heavy traffic there. SLE towards the BKE at the BKE PIE exit, heavy traffic there. TPE towards the PIE between KPE exit and Pasir Ris Drive 8 exit, heavy traffic there. KJE towards the PIE after Woodlands Road exit, heavy traffic there. Heavy traffic also on the AYE towards the MCE between Clementi Avenue 6 exit and Clementi Avenue 2 exit. And finally, there's been an accident on the SLE towards the CTE at Seletar West Link entrance. Drivers, drive safe. We are back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is Yazed Osman, Group Head for Events and Placemaking at the Singapore Sports Hub.
So we've got the Rugby Sevens happening 8th and 9th of April, right?
Yep.
But usually when an event like this happens, there's a whole build-up to it.
Yes.
So what sort of stuff are you guys doing leading up to that?
Well, there's a couple of for the whole week itself prior to the sevens. We do have the kids as well as the masters events, the competition. There's an opportunity for us also to get to come together before the sevens. That will be on the 6th to the 8th of April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the Ruck and Rumble competition. It's
Okay.
a 7-a-side, and then it is held at the Home of Athletics just across the stadium.
Okay, and that's not like. Are these competitive teams that get in, or are they just
Sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah,
It's a
so
fun
like
thing.
a group of guys
Yeah.
get together and let's play rugby.
It's competitive and it's also fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it is basically an excuse for the seniors like masters like us, right?
Yeah,
to travel and then play.
I like this. They don't. I like the idea of calling it masters and not seniors. That's a good idea. I like that one.
Because he gets called senior very
All the
often.
time.
He's
All
sick and
the
tired of
time.
it already. All right, master.
Thank you.
Yeah. Although once upon a time, when you say master so and so, you're talking about a young kid.
A young kid, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in old English. In old English it was.
So Yazid, this year's Rugby Sevens, who do you think is going to win it? Do you think Fiji is going to be contender again for the title?
Fiji is still favourite.
They're always right. They are like the
they're always-
Brazil of football.
New Zealand also is a favourite, but now you can see in the terms of the World Rugby rankings, Argentina and also France has been
Yes.
coming up. They are now top 3. The
Wow.
leaders of the series is still New Zealand,
Okay.
and then you have second, which is Argentina, and third, which is France. So we'll see next coming weekend at the Hong Kong Sevens.
Yes.
How this is going to evolve. And the key thing as well is that in Hong Kong, Fiji and New Zealand are still the favourites. It's
Right,
always
right.
the crowd favourite, similar to Singapore.
But it's boring when it's only Fiji and New Zealand. They are still considered the All Blacks as well, is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The All Black Sevens.
I think I want France to win.
Uh,
It'll be nice to see another team win
Yes.
for a change. So because all these years, I think it's just been Fiji,
Fiji, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Fiji, New Zealand, Fiji, New
Actually,
Zealand.
New Zealand, the key thing is that when we started, we always have the underdogs that win. You remember the first sevens, we have Kenya.
Kenya, yes, I
Kenya
remember.
won the first sevens here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenya won
I
the
don't
first
remember
sevens,
that.
Yeah.
I
And then
probably
we
wasn't
had
at
Canada.
Yeah.
So,
Canada won also.
Nathan Hirayama is going to be here. So Nathan Hirayama, one of the legends and also our ambassador,
Okay.
is going to be joining us at the sevens as well.
Nice.
Yeah. On top of that, we have Shike Kaka, the Olympic champion for the New Zealand team, and also Tendai the Beast Mato Wawira. Yeah. So he's the 2019 South African champion.
Okay.
For
Wow.
World Cup.
Is South Africa also taking part in the
South Africa
sevens?
is taking part.
Well,
as
this
well.
time
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a
gonna be-
star-studded
It's gonna
lineup
be a
of
big
countries,
lineup.
man.
Big lineup.
Okay,
Big
make
lineup
sure you
for
get your
sure.
tickets for the Rugby Sevens to be held on the 7th and 8th of April, all right, at the National Stadium. Okay, we'll continue to talk to Yazed on the Big Show TV. It is the 22nd of March. It's 8:16.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian. This is your final chance to savor
Away
sweet.
from the Rugby Sevens, you did say that now people, just now you mentioned that people now can use the track at the National Stadium for running.
Yes.
Is this every day or sometimes or
Check the
website?
It's
Sports Hub
sometimes.
website.
Because when the stadium is used for concerts, then,
Then you
you have
can't,
to close
obviously.
it up.
You have to
Yeah.
cover up the tracks,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So right now the stadium is being set up for the Rugby 7, so
So you can't use it.
you can
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
So
But-
you're putting in the grass now.
But you know what? If you don't check and you go down there, oh my goodness, you can't use the track. No problem.
You can
Outside
still-
there's a
yeah.
track
Yes.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the big track, the
Yes.
800-meter track that goes around the stadium. But nice idea. I would imagine it'd be quite special to run the indoor track, though.
I think so too.
That would be really special.
Let's
That
go.
would be-
Yeah.
Bro,
We'll
walk,
let
I
you
run.
know.
I will. By
Yeah,
the
we'll
time
let
I
you know.
walk to the track, I'll be tired.
See this guy has it. Can you please, He's
He does the same
he's-
to everybody.
He's not so senior in his mind. He's senior. This cannot do, that cannot do. Do this. The back will give him problems. Or
It's called lazy. It's
see,
called lazy.
ask him just go and brisk walk or whatever once in a while. You know,
We
No.
should actually.
makan only this way.
Makan, brisk walk.
Exactly.
Come hand in hand.
That's the
After
problem.
I'm thinking brisk walk and then makan whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
He makan tak ada brisk walk. That's the problem. Okay, so let me see. So what else can the fans expect from this year's Rugby Sevens apart from you mentioned just now the Ruck and Rumble? Oh, sorry, no. What was that?
No, that's all lead up. That's
Yeah,
lead up
that's the
to
lead
the
up.
sevens.
Oh, okay.
So those are on pitches not within the.
Yeah.
What else is going to be different at this year's
This year's
Rugby Sevens?
Difference for this year's Rugby 7 compared to last year. Last year, because of safe management measures, everybody have to be seated in their designated seats.
Right.
But now we are back to the zones. So
Oh,
you get a
good.
ticket in, you can sit anywhere in the zone, you can be with your buddies, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. So
It'll be
those
so
are
much
the
more
third
fun.
things.
Yeah.
So much more fun.
And you'll
then,
have full F&B running and
full
whatever,
F&B
right?
running. Yeah.
Nice.
That's important. When it comes to Rugby Sevens, you have to have full F&B
F&B.
running.
Full
Yeah.
F&B. So we're gonna have a few outlets serving Guinness.
Okay.
Nice.
So this is our official beer sponsor. Yeah. So Guinness is going to be served other than Tiger and so on.
I remember the last time you did this, you had a huge DJ area as well. Do
Yeah.
you have that again this year?
Yes, definitely. I think what we're going to have also, we're opening up a lot of open concerts. Yeah, at the OCBC Square.
Okay.
Ah.
So yeah, so crowd favorites definitely. You will see some of the crowd favorites like Jack and Ray.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's going to be performing there. Yeah, and I think some of the other acts that we are also expected for the DJ. I think there's the DJs, some of the DJs that is coming up. Let me.
Last year, you know what we did? Last year, no, actually a few years ago, we set up our console
Console,
there.
yes, we had
and
a
we
console there.
broadcast live.
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So Jack and Rye, we're gonna be there. 53A
Oh, right.
53A,
Okay, good.
yeah,
Nice.
Jack and Ray,
Nice.
53A. We've worked with them
Yeah.
before.
Happy
They're very good.
Marco, Zen.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna be there as
Oh,
well.
they'll be rocking, man.
One Nation, 10 Seconds, Reverie, Symbiesta, The Professor.
Reverie.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think
That's a lot.
this year itself, we're opening up a lot of opportunities for our local talents.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is what we want to anchor moving forward.
But the performances will be at the end of the day. Right?
Throughout the day at the OCBC Square.
Yeah.
At
Oh.
certain segments.
Okay.
And so on.
Yeah.
So any pockets that we have opportunity will allow it.
Could
to
you
happen.
explain to people where the OCBC Square is so that people will know where this is happening?
OCBC Square is when you when you come out from the MRT station, exit A.
Yeah.
And then when you come out, that's the OCBC Square. It's basically a town square.
It's
Right,
where
it's
you
just
can go
beside-
into Wave Mall
In the
and you
Wave
can
Mall
go
on
up
the
into the
right.
stadium. Yeah.
Indoor stadium is on your left.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And waterfront is right at the end.
Right at the end. Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice. It's such a nice area.
Oh, it's a great area. It's fantastic.
One of
area.
the arenas also hosts the Singapore Slingers also, right?
Yes, that is at OCBC Arena.
The OCBC arena. We went there once.
we
It's
did. Yeah. That's a nice arena.
Yeah,
that one.
very, very nice
Very
arena.
nice.
It's nice to see that everything is being fully utilized these days, and so much more offerings for everyone as well.
Could you explain again why it's known as the Family Sevens for people who've just joined in?
The Family Sevens is because I think we want to make sure that when everyone is at the stadium, they do have something for everyone at the various age group as well. And sometimes we want to also ensure that it's safe for family to bring their kids, right? And so we have also entertainment areas and for the families to just we want to say drop off their kids. Your early morning, you drop off your kids to school.
Yeah.
When you're at the sevens, you drop off your kids at the kids play area, and they will be very well taken care of, and they have various activities there, so that they don't have to worry that they are doing something else or moving to somewhere, some other areas. They're always in that zone.
So these kids zones, are they in the stadium or are they around the track?
They are outside the
can you tell?
stadium at the promenade area.
Ah.
Yes, so it's just within the stadium. Yeah, so that the parents can go in, and then outside the area is where the kids
are.
Yeah, the kids are.
That's a very good idea.
I'm looking forward to this year's Rugby
it's gonna be
Sevens.
really
Going to
good.
be there on the 8th. I can't make it on the 9th, but the 8th, I'll be there.
It's going to be a really good sevens this year.
From morning to evening, I'm going to be there.
Okay, speaking of that, what time does it open? What time does it close?
On Saturday it starts at 10,
Yeah.
and then on Sunday it starts at 11.
And it runs till the last game of the day is
Yes.
done.
Yep.
And folks, if you're drinking, don't drive.
Yes,
okay?
please.
I already called my driver already.
No,
I said,
and you know
okay,
this
for
is
that day.
this is the thing about the Sports Hub and how brilliantly it is arranged. If you want an MRT, it's right at the doorstep. If you want to get the transport is everywhere there,
Yep.
so there is no reason to go to the sevens, drink and drive.
Yep.
Absolutely none.
But you know
because
there will be some people like that.
There will be, but try
Just
not
a
to.
reminder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try not
Don't,
to.
okay?
Yeah, it's
because
not
there'll be a
good
lot.
idea.
Most of the time, if you're there from 10 a.m. in the morning and you're leaving in the evening, you would have probably had quite a bit
You would
to
have had
drink
too
already.
much to
So,
drink,
don't say
Just
things
don't
like,
drive,
okay, maybe 2 hours before I'll stop drinking and then, I'll be okay to drive. No.
No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way at all.
Okay, we're going back on air. Stand by.
We've got a minute before
Oh,
we go back on
minute,
air, do we?
okay, okay.
Okay, cool.
Can. So, is it okay if later when we go on air, we ask you, what else is lined up at the Singapore Sports Hub? The stuff
You
that,
can, right?
that you can mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people would want to know what else is happening
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Maybe in terms of concerts also.
Because this last smash that happened, the table tennis, did you read about it? We've got two Singaporeans who broke the World 100.
yeah. They caused a
Yeah.
few upsets.
Really cool. Very, very cool that they broke
Yeah,
into the
young
world.
Isaac, 16
Yeah.
year old.
16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's broken the World 100. I thought that was very, very good.
So Fan Chen Tong won the men's title,
Yeah.
and Sun Ying Sha won the women's title. I think the final was a little bit of a upset. I think
Yeah.
because he beat the other legend.
Yeah, well, legend playing legend, right?
Yeah. Okay, stand by.
Kiss Kiss 92 traffic.
All right, heavy traffic on the KJE towards the PIE between Chua Chu Kang Drive exit and the PIE Tuas exit. Heavy traffic's also been reported on the AYE towards the MCE between Clementi Avenue 6 exit and Clementi Avenue 2 exit. And AYE towards Tuas between Jurong Town Hall exit and Jurong Pier Road exit. Traffic is heavy there as well. Please drive safe. We're back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is the group head of heads of... group head of heads.
Of heads.
It means you are
The big
overall in
boss.
charge already. Yes. Group head of events and placemaking at the Singapore Sports Hub, Mr. Yazed Osman. Thank you so much for joining us this morning,
Thank you
Yazid.
for having me. It's
So we've been talking about the rugby sevens, but what else can you tell us? What else is in the pipeline for Sports Hub?
well, in the areas of sport, National School Games is also ongoing at the Sports Hub, whether it's at the Arena Aquatic Centre. And immediately after the Rugby Sevens, we're going to have the Rugby Finals at the Sports Hub at the National Stadium.
Which is local schools.
local schools.
Ah. That's
Other
gonna be
than
good.
that, I think this week itself, we are having the Asian Water Polo Championship at the Aquatic Centre. The 1FC is coming back to the indoor stadium on the 25th of March.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And the upcoming FIBA 3-on-3 Asia Cup. Last year it was at Marina Bay. And this time round, we are bringing it back to we bring it to the OCBC Square.
Oh, you're doing it in the square.
In the square, yeah. Because
Oh,
it's a street basketball.
It's street
3-on-3,
basketball, yeah.
So we try to make it a bit more.
A little
open.
more streety.
Yeah, this is the
yes.
3x3.
Yes,
Yeah.
the 3x3.
I think we're going to be involved in this one.
That's
Yeah.
going to be nice. That's
Yeah,
going to be nice
looking
to
forward
watch.
to it.
And also the City Para Swimming World Series coming up on the 29th of April to 1st of May.
Okay.
And of course the Singapore Badminton Open on the 6th June.
That's going to be a big one.
6 to
Wow,
11
you've
June.
got a lot in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Not only that, I think concerts.
Yeah.
It's really upcoming. Isan Chan on the 15th.
Eason Chan.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
guys don't know who Eason Chan is, right?
I did a charity once and he was there, yeah.
Eason Chan is excellent. He's also an excellent Hong Kong actor.
Yeah, I've heard.
You know.
A few more Korean concerts. TXT, the Tomorrow Ends Together on the 1st of April. Treasure Tour, 8th of April. Arlene is back. Yeah.
Arlin.
Arlin.
Okay, I don't know who
Yes.
that is. I'm not sure who
Yeah,
Arlin
from
is.
Taiwan. Yeah.
Taiwan, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So NCT Dream. So my wife loves NCT. For
Okay,
those Korean fans.
Shalini is
Yeah.
nodding, so must
yeah,
be
yes,
good.
yes.
First May.
Shalini over here is our Korean advisor.
Yeah, Korean
when it
advisor.
comes to
Maybe our
entertainment.
time Grasshopper. You remember?
Yeah, grasshopper. Oh, okay.
Hey, the grasshoppers must be in the 80s already now.
They are my age, slightly older, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are legends.
They're
man.
legends. They're
Grasshoppers.
Chow coming back, and of course Blackpink.
Yes.
Yes. That,
How is
Yeah,
it? You've got extra
13
tickets for
and from-
Blackpink or not?
Blackpink, he will want to go, definitely.
Of course, dressed in pink.
No, lah. Actually, I love Blackpink, but I know it's going to be so crowded.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can't compete with all the screaming fans there, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I need to maintain my image and look a bit cool.
Oh, I see. This
Yes,
is true.
I might lose my, the sense that, okay, people recognize me. How come Glenn is jumping up and down like a mad guy? Because, years ago, my first band, Korean band that I really loved, and I went to the Singapore Indoor Stadium at the time, was Girls' Generation.
Oh, my goodness.
I love Girls' Generation. I still got the light stick at home. No?
Oh, no.
Yeah, but don't tell anybody. This
Okay.
we are off air now, so... Oh,
No.
we are on air.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God. I think I revealed
You
a
just
bit too
told
much. then.
everybody.
Okay. I was lying. I wasn't telling the truth. Then. I was just making that up. Okay, we are with Mr. Yazed Osman, Group Head for Events and Placemaking at the Singapore Sports Hub. It is the 22nd of March.
Kiss 92 Day Check by Gain City. Gain City's 42nd anniversary.
Hold on. Always check with
Yeah.
Shalini first. All right.
No, we see the sports hub as the stadium, the indoor stadium, squares where things happen. You also have a museum of sorts.
Yes.
There's a museum.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
sports museum there. A lot of people don't know this.
I don't know this.
It's
I
a
didn't know.
brilliant museum.
What's in the museum?
Well, you have a few artifacts from the Youth Olympic Games. We also have artifacts from our former legends, our Olympic champions. Also, we do have Hall of Fame for all our former athletes.
So you have the Hall
Including
of
the
Fame.
footballers as well, right?
Yeah, footballers. You have
Fandi or-
C. Kunalan, people like that in the
Oh,
Hall of
Mr.
Fame.
C.
Yeah,
Kunalan.
Yeah, you have people like that.
Yes.
It is a very. I think parents, if you have time over the weekend, let the kids experience the museum. It really does something. It helps with the understanding of sport in Singapore.
Is admission free for the
Admission
museum?
for locals, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
And for visitors?
For visitors, yes. We do have also accompanied by the stadium tour as well. Yeah, so I mean for $15 for visitors, they pay 15, and then they can go to. We bring them for a tour of the sports hub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into the national stadium, the indoor stadium, and so on. Yeah.
Okay. And what do they get for the tour? I mean, what kind of experiences is the tour? Because like when we go over to England, let's say,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
visit the football stadiums, someone takes you on a tour as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly happens during the tour?
I think a part of the tour itself, we also explain with regards to the heritage of the site, because not many people know that the Kallang precinct itself used to be the what do you call it? It used to be a marshland. It
Right.
was then reclaimed in the 1900s.
Yeah.
And 1930, that's where our first aerodrome was built, and that's where Kallang Airport
That's
was
right.
built. Right? We have no runway at that time. The runway was only built during the Japanese occupation for the heavier bombers to land.
I see.
Right. So those are the things that a part of the tour will showcase in terms of the history and
Yeah.
the heritage of the site itself.
I think a lot of people don't understand it. Even when you're on the 800-meter track that goes around the stadium, the photographs that are there of legends. Fandi, when he was so young,
Yep.
you will see pictures of him. So there's a lot of heritage. The original seats from the old National Stadium are part of the Sports Hub now when you go on the tour. So there's a lot of history,
And as part of the last World Cup, we have a series of the Adidas balls. From the first World Cup, where Adidas was featured, the ball, and all the way until today.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have the whole collection.
So it's really an amazing place. A lot of people just think of it as indoor stadium, national stadium, concerts and sports.
Yeah, I'm like
It's
that.
not.
I
It's
thought
not.
it was that as well. I
It's
didn't
not.
know there was a museum.
There's a museum. There's a lot of history that you can learn. A lot. And if you're a person who likes taking selfies and stuff, man, selfie ops everywhere.
Yes, what have you been
Everywhere.
doing with this fella? Your staff obviously
No, because
have
I
been
did-
taking him around.
No, I did some work
He's
with
our
them.
new ambassador.
I think he should be a new ambassador.
Because I did some work during the pandemic. We were trying to get people out
Yeah.
and walking in groups.
Yes.
So we did
Yeah.
this stuff. So we had to learn about it and how to plan walks and stuff like this for people. And I just learned stuff about the Sports Hub that I never knew.
I think you should do it a few times a week. Lead a group of people for a walk
It's
around
great
the...
because the walks are they're
You'll be
not
doing
that
yourself
long.
a favor
Yeah.
also.
And
you
they're
know?
not that long. They're not that long.
Just now you said quite long.
No, I mean, what do you spend? What you can do it if you do a maximum. You do it slowly. You take an hour, maybe.
That's good.
It's not bad.
And a good maybe 2 clicks of walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very long. But if you're stopping to take pictures and all, it takes time.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's
you
good
organize
fun.
something. You discuss with Yazed and his team.
And we do
then-
we do it for Kiss 92's listeners.
Yes. In the evening after work, they can all
Yeah.
meet us there.
It'd be
And then
great
we'll
fun.
just go for this either brisk walk or, walk or jog also can. right?
I'll talk to you about it
it'll
because
be
there's a
good
lot to
fun.
be done
There's a lot
there.
to be
It is a
done.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's
And
a lot of fun.
FD can take everyone on this tour
Yes.
and take us into the museum and,
Yeah.
it's good
tell
fun.
us all about
It's
it
really
as
good
well.
fun.
Yes, the new ambassador, the Flying Dutchman.
What happened here?
Yes, the contract.
Thank you.
This will be perfect also when he retires, no?
Yeah.
Be my
Yeah, it'll be
retirement
his
job.
retirement job.
Be
yeah.
my retirement job. Tours at the Sports Hub.
Okay, we're gonna go on air in just a bit, and I think that will be the last talk set.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
The last talk
It will
set.
be.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we've revealed. Just now we revealed the concerts on
yeah.
air, right? Wait, hold on. Was that on
Concerts?
air? That was on air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tickets for Rugby Sevens. How?
Still available online.
Okay.
Yeah, through our website.
Okay.
Yeah, just go to Singapore, whether it's Sports Hub, sportshub.com.sg, or go to singapore7s.com rugbytickets.sg.
And I can buy either complete weekend or just one day, depending on what I want, right?
I mean, it's usually bundled in a 2-day tickets.
Okay.
You can get it from $49 to $79, or basically you can package it as whole or family tickets as well.
Oh, you can buy family. Oh,
Yeah, for 2 adults and 2 kids.
2 kids. That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
That's nice. Good stuff. So tickets are still available, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Good thing, because I think if you're a rugby fan, or if you've never experienced the sevens, I think to me, more so than the 15 aside, I think the sevens is
It's
a
special.
it's a very different event.
It's fast.
It's fast.
Yeah.
It's fast action. It's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
USA taking part this year?
Yes.
USA, they always have very fast
They were very
players.
fast players.
Perry
They
Baker.
sprint, yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching the USA play, actually.
They're very, very quick players. Very, very.
Okay, I changed my mind. I want USA to win, not France.
He changes his mind all the time.
I think
All the time.
they're quite fun also.
It's always good to have new champions.
Yeah,
Always,
right.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens this year, though. Be very interesting, because especially with Argentina and France riding so high, it'll be quite interesting to see.
But I think it will probably be either Fiji or New Zealand again, which will be great for the fans, because the fans will want to see something like that.
Yeah.
A really competitive, classic final.
But I think if you want a competitive final, I think Argentina against France will be a very interesting final.
I've seen Argentina and France play in, regular rugby. Yeah, they're quite rough.
Yeah. That's the Vancouver final.
Yeah, the Argentinians are tough.
Yeah,
they
very
are tough.
They think they're playing football.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but they're a very, very tough team.
Okay.
Very, very tough rugby team.
All right, going on air. Oh, what a track from Avicii. Wake Me Up, the late Avicii. You know, if Avicii were alive and he performs at the Singapore National Stadium, gone too soon.
Yeah, that would be another massive sellout.
You tuned in
Kiss 92 Traffic.
to Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. All right, some traffic updates right now. Heavy traffic everywhere. Heavy traffic on the AYE towards the MCE between Clementi Avenue 6 exit and Clementi Avenue 2 exit. Also heavy on the TPE towards the PIE between the KPE exit and Pasir Ris Drive 8 exit. And the accident is still there.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so please look out for it. This is on the SLE towards the CTE at Seletar West Link entrance. Please drive safe. We're back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is Yazed Osman, the group head for events and placemaking at the Singapore Sports Hub. Thank you once again for taking time off your very busy schedule. I can't imagine how busy you are right now, taking into account there are 101 events happening at the Sports Hub.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Glenn.
We've covered just about everything. Is there anything else that's happening that's important for people in Singapore to know about?
I think there's one thing is that there's the ultimate Singapore Sevens experience contest.
Okay, so what's that?
Yeah, so basically, 7 ticket holders will be given the chance to win a limited edition autographed rugby ball from the legends and the ambassadors. Yeah, and on top of that, 1 pair of invite to meet the captains at Lau Pa Sat, and that's where we'll be having the captain shoot. And that's where also the captains will learn how to make teh tarik.
Oh,
We'll
brilliant.
learn how to make ais kacang. Yeah, so Lau Pa Sat I think it's on the 5th of
that's
April.
gonna be so cool.
During lunchtime, please hop over to Lau Pa Sat. You can catch a glimpse of the captains.
Wow, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got a real huge appetite, and so there's so much to eat there. And rugby players need to be really strong. I
strong.
think they're going to eat a lot of satay.
I'm just thinking that we've got so many people who work in that area who listen to us. What was the date again? It's the 5th, is it?
It's the 5th, yes.
The Lau Pa Sat's happening on the 5th at lunchtime. That's going to be so cool. 5th at lunchtime. Make sure you're at Lau Pa Sat. because you could end up watching a whole bunch of rugby captains make teh tarik. I think it's going to be hilarious.
And Yazid, you're talking about an autograph rugby ball. This will be the ball, the
Yes,
autograph,
this will be
right?
the ball.
Yeah,
Here
that's
you
the
go.
official-
I'll hand this back to you.
That's the official rugby ball.
this will
Yeah,
be the
I left some of my
official
DNA on the ball.
Oh, yes, because it's important to have the Supreme Leader's DNA there.
ball. Yeah, Glenn.
All right. Update. Oh, okay. No, I better not.
Exactly.
Better not do this. We are live.
So how do they get in on all these things? Okay, Lau Pa Sat, you can just go down, but
So what you need to do is that you need to tell us, and basically through our website,
Okay.
and then tell us why you need to win these exclusive tickets and exclusive autograph rugby balls.
Okay, that's simple
Just
enough.
give us a reason.
Yeah, give us a
Simple.
good
Yes.
reason.
Yeah.
Give them a good reason.
yeah.
Yeah, then
Wow.
after that, you also will meet the stars again, the legends, Nathan Hirayama, Shiri Kaka, and also the Beast, Matawawira, yeah, at the stadium as well.
Why do they call him the Beast?
Oh, because he's huge.
He's
Yeah.
Is he
massive.
really bigger than everybody else?
He's not really big, but he's basically one
Really
of the
tough.
tough. One
He's
of the
all
South
muscle,
African,
yeah.
all pure muscle, pure mass.
Yeah, man.
If you walk into him, that's it. Concussion.
Yeah, it's like John and Lomo years ago, right?
So-
You
That's
bump
true.
into it and you fall flat on your face.
Yeah. And that's the thing about rugby players. I think,
Yeah.
they're all really, really tough.
They are tough.
They can really take a knock.
They can. They
Yeah.
can.
I tell you, if I had kids, I want my kids to play rugby instead of football.
Yeah, I just want to bring up one thing before we close this whole thing off. There are a lot of parents whose kids will go to school and they'll have the option between football and rugby. And if your child picks rugby, don't dissuade them, because we don't joke when we say it is the gentleman's game, because there's a lot of discipline, there's a lot of respect that goes into playing rugby.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, growing up, I really did want to play rugby, but my mom was always, no lah, don't. She's so afraid I'll knock my head. You see, so she's like, no, it's a bit rough, But as you mentioned earlier on, I think, if you take precautionary measures,
Yeah.
you've got protective gear
Yes.
and all.
Yeah,
that,
you do.
It'll be
You do.
okay.
You
Yeah,
do.
in some rugby academies for the young kids, they encourage them to wear the scrum cap.
Scrum caps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a
I think the scrum cap is quite
Yeah,
important.
It's fine.
Yes.
So if your kid wants to do it, let them do it. It's a
Yeah.
great learning experience for them.
Speaking of scrum caps, it's quite funny. I tell you the story now very quickly before we let you go. This golf club that I'm a part of, Warren Golf and Country Club. Sometimes I'll see this woman walking around in the evening. She's wearing a scrum cap. And I found out why. Apparently she got hit by a ball.
No.
So nowadays, when she's walking and playing golf in the evening, she's got a scrum cap on.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what a scrum cap looks like, if you can remember the old Chelsea goalkeeper, what was his
Yes,
name?
Petr Cech.
Petr Cech used
Yeah.
to wear a scrum cap after he was injured in a game.
That was a bad head
That was a
injury
bad
there.
head injury.
Okay.
And he had to wear the scrum cap for the rest of his career, yeah.
All right. Anyway, thank you very much, Yazid, for coming in this morning and telling us about the Singapore Sports Hub and about the very exciting event that's coming up, the HSBC Rugby Sevens. All of us are going to be there. It's the 8th and 9th of April, and you can get your tickets. Just, I can't remember what you said earlier on, Yazid, but nowadays it's so easy. Just Google.
Google.
Rugby Sevens
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah.
Everything comes out.
Everything will come up.
Ticketmaster and all the other avenues for you to get your tickets.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. It's going to be a fantastic event. Last year it was a little bit watered down because of certain restrictions and all, but this year it's full on, baby. All right, so we'll see you there, Yazid.
Looking forward. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yazed Osman, everybody, the group
you,
head,
everyone.
events and placemaking, Singapore Sports Hub.
Yeah, thank you.